This is your local election headquarters.
Welcome back. The city of St. George now has their own interim government with an appointed mayor, chief of police, and board of aldermen. St. George is now the 5th largest city in Louisiana with more than 86,000 residents. Deshaun Johnson shows us the swearing in.
Dozens of community members came out tonight to see their newly elected government officials be sworn in for the new city of St. George, and they say they're ready to see the work be put in.
Today marks an historic day in America's newest city.
The city of St. George now has their own interim government with an appointed mayor, chief of police, and board of aldermen. St. George is now the 5th largest city in Louisiana with over 86,000 residents.
And when many lost hope around us, you stayed true to the mission.
The decision to incorporate St. George into a city first began in October of 2019. Interim Mayor Dustin Yates says they are ready for the new beginnings with the community.
I look forward to new beginnings as we embark on this journey together.
John Boccardo is the father-in-law of the new chief of police. He's originally from Central and says the beginning of building the city has the same comparison.
I lived in Central, and Central, came about just like St. George.
He says although the battle to incorporate the city was a long one, he feels it was worth it.
It was a struggle in the beginning, but in the end, it's a great place to live.
3 out of the 5 that were sworn in tonight will be speaking at a luncheon tomorrow in Baton Rouge to discuss more future plans that they have for the new city. Reporting in Baton Rouge, Deshaun Johnson, NBC Local 33 News.
In North Louisiana, city leaders could be put under some term limits. It's been a long road for proponents, and now it'll come down to a vote of the people. Miriam Samaki reports.
Is it fair to the young voters of tomorrow, like my daughter, to deny them the opportunity to see the city flourish under fresh leadership?
Wes Marriott is passionate about his Bossier City community. He's grateful the Charter Review Commission passed a proposal to establish term limits for the mayor and city council, prohibiting those who have held office for more than 3 terms from running again. Voters will still have the final say.
We're just giving it to the people. We're not approving it. We're giving it to the people of this city that pay taxes each and every day.
The idea has plenty of support from taxpayers. More than 3,000 of them signed a term limit petition, which City Council ignored.
I'm tired of knocking on doors, but I will continue to do it. Because if we do not enact it now, we will enact it, because I'm telling you, there are some citizens that won't take this any longer.
Instead of honoring the petition, Council established the Charter Review Commission to create recommendations. They voted 4-3 recommending term limits. Those against say it limits voter options.
I quite frankly, have seen enough the last few weeks of what's going on in our country and government trying to control who you can vote for and who you can't vote for. I've had enough.
Still, Marriott says term limits just make sense.
This is something that is already in place for our governor, for our state representatives, and in most of the large municipalities in the state, their elected representatives have term limits. So we're just going in line with the common sense governance that's already in place throughout Louisiana.